Okay, kita sambung latihan semalam. I hope you have a nice break, alright, because yesterday was, I think by the end semua orang dah diam semalam. So I take it you need time lah, right? I take it you need time to digest. But today kita akan ulang 2 kali, alright? Kita we repeat 2 times. Then let's see, right? Let's see. Okay, so we opened back yesterday exercise Android Studio. We open back okay, open back yesterday project. What's for that? Why is it weather app? Why I call it weather app? I'm sorry, this one then movie app. I don't know why I call it weather app yesterday. It's a movie app. Okay, tunggu sikit. Oh, lamanya. Ya. Every day, because just now I was back to back, so I cannot do it. I should have like closed all the thing before class. Let's try one more time. Okay, after a while, after a while, is that right? Okay, so this is where we were yesterday. All right, we were looking for lot, for example, and then press search up. All right, and then all this movie will come out. All right, and then you press the movie. All right, and it will go to the second page. All right, so this is what we have yesterday. All right, so if I change Harry and press search, right, then I will have Harry Potter movie with the image and everything. When I press next, right, it will go to the second page. So now the objective, the continuation, all right, of this exercise is when the user press a movie, all right, it will go to a second page, and then it will call the second API. All right, so we are aware of the second API. We know what the second API is. I already shared with you last time. So this is the second API, right? This is the, not sure, macam kali ketiga, kali keempat. Kali ketiga, kali keempat we did this. Alright, so what will happen is we're going to pass the ID because each of this movie has an ID. So we're going to pass this to the second page. And then when the page is loaded over there, right? When the page is loaded over there, then we will call the API, right? We call the API and we show it on the UI. So that's the objective. So kalau you tengok I punya plan, right? If you saw my plan yesterday, right? We have this one, but this one we have to pass data to the second page. We have to pass data to the second page. So how to pass data to the second page? First step, all right, here, all right, inside penerima, right, this is revision. So bila revision, I tak tulis nota ya. So inside penerima, you have sender and you have receiver. So inside receiver, you're going to declare that, well, I'm going to receive an OMDB ID later. So final string OMDB ID. I'm going to receive OMDB ID later. And how will I receive this OMDB ID? I will receive it from the constructor. All right, so this is creating constructor. This dot omdb id, and this going to be required. All right, so this is I'm saying that I'm going to receive omdb id later. All right, so this is the first step. This is something that you have done with to do app last time as well. Something that you have done with to do app as well last time. Okay. No, it's not you guys. It's my office. Okay. So once you do that, if you remember, all right, we go to penghantar. All right, this is the penerima. Then you go to penghantar. Inside penghantar, which is here, all right, I will send the OMDB ID. What is the OMDB ID? It's movies index.omdb ID. Is it OMDB or sorry, IMDB ID? And I need to be consistent. So let me change all the O here to I. Nanti you pening kepala. Kejap OMDB, kejap IMDB. So I will change all the OMDB to IMDB ID. Right. So this is just now I declared that I want to saya mahu menerima, right? So by adding it inside the constructor, in the way you are declaring that I want to receive, right? I want to receive an IMDb ID. Now I am sending the IMDb ID. So what you see here is you are sending the IMDb ID. Okay, after I receive that, all right. If you need time, you let me know. So after I receive that in my detail.dat, right? In my detail.dat, I will try to see it first. All right. So somewhere over here, I will try to see it. If I do IMDb ID, it's not going to work. All right. Normally we do IMDb ID, it's working. The reason why it's not working is because this is a stateful widget. All right. If it's a stateful widget, all right, this is one thing, and then this is another thing. All right. For you to retrieve variable from the top part, you have to add widget dot imdb id. So once you add the word widget, then only you will retrieve it at the bottom. All right. So now let's say that ini detail page should matching argument. Macam I have to stop. Or is it? I think I have to stop it, right? Because it changed, the code changed and everything, but I did not stop it. Let me stop it for a while. Okay, so let's say that I select Harry. All right, let's say that I select Harry. All right, press search. All right, and then I open the second page. I open the second page. All right, so TT241527. This one is TT241527. I think ketiga. So this one is TT295297. All right, dan tu bawah TT030. Right. So all the ID that I see is different, and it refer to the different IMDb ID of each of the movies. All right, so that's the result so far. Okay, so after this, I'm going to repeat the entire process yesterday. What I'm going to do is when this page is loaded, and then you have seen that when this page is loaded, it's called init state. Right? This is when this page is loaded. I'm going to call the function load movie. All right, load movie. I will call the function load movie, and the function load movie I got here. All right, so yeah, so this is same as what you did last week, correct? Last time, when the page is loaded, you try to get the information from the local storage. All right. Today, when the page is loaded, you try to get the information from the API. So lebih kurang sama tapi tak serupa. Okay. So how to call the API? All right, how to call the API? You kena ikut balik step ni. Alright, you kena ikut balik step ni. I already shared this with you yesterday. You have to follow back. Alright, so you have the URL that I gave. Alright, the URL that I gave is the OMDB API and everything. So we use this as a reference. Alright, so number one, create a class. Number one, create a class. So inside where the project, I have movies. I will create another class, and that class I call it movies underscore details. Sorry, file new dot file, file new dot file, movies underscore detail dot dat. All right, so that's first one.
I see.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question based on this movies underscore details dot dat.
Correct.
Uh, this actually for us to create the API, am I right?
This is for you. Yeah, this is whenever you want to call the API, not create, call the API.
Call the API,
When you
right?
call the API, you have to follow this step. Mesti kena ikut.
Sir, in this is the I can I say the ready-made API, that means we already have the data, we just need to store the data, am I right?
Yeah, this is the API that's already there. Bukan the API that you create. API that you create is your module 2. We will do it next week. So now remember, next week, when we met again next week, you are the API kan? You did 2 months ago. I'm not sure you remember or not. Alright, so remember that 2 months ago API. I hope you still have it. I hope you sempat Siapa tak sempat, alright, I already give you the beer locker thing, right? Because last time I got questions from ni beer locker tu, so you sempat lagi weekend untuk buat balik beer locker tu.
So, sir, I have a question again. In case there is a job finder application, something like that. So we need to use the just now the what do you call it? The beer what do you call it? We need to create
Yeah, you
this
have
one
to create something like this. You have
beer
to create
locker.
something like this. Correct. Ini bukan beer lah, ini akan jadi job lah. Alright, and then but the concept is the same.
Okay.
But this will be job, for example.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Alright. Okay, after we do this, alright, I will have to create a class movie detail. That's number 1, right? I just follow this class movie detail. And then property, just like yesterday, I pun tengoklah reference. So I actually I'm being very upfront with you because sometimes also I don't remember. When I don't remember, what I do is I will open. No lah, I tak ingat ada final ke tak. I think ada final, right? So if I don't remember, I'm going to look at the documentation, and that's what you should do. You should not hafal the thing. Right? I didn't hafal the thing. Some of the thing I hafal, some of the thing I tak hafal, alright. But if I don't remember, I will just be humble and open the documentation. So you should do that as well. Tak payah hafal, alright. Just look the documentation, alright. So final string OMDB ID, what IMDB ID. What we need to do is to adapt it. Baca documentation and learn to adapt it to our project. So this one is what? Final string title, final string year, right? Final string genre, final string director, right? Final string writer, final string poster, right? Final string plot, right? And final string actors. I think I will stop here. Final string actors. All right, and then the next step is to create the constructor. All right, so final movie detail tengok sama je, right? If you see it is the same thing, sama sahaja. This dot imdb id, this dot title, this dot year, this dot genre, all right, this dot director, right, this dot writer, right, this dot poster, this dot plot, this dot actors, sama sahaja. Up, and then everything have to have required. Required. Up, required for everything. Yes, dalam ni saya ada. Dalam contoh, alright, dalam contoh, so I think have required, but I just forget to do it. Alright, no final. Okay, so this is the constructor, all right. And lastly, right, if you see the steps that I shared with you, the last step is to create the transformer, right? JSON transformer. Okay, let's create the transformer. All right, so factory, movie, detail, dot, from JSON, map, string, dynamic. All right, string, dynamic, JSON, return, movie detail, agents, right? Movie detail, right? And then this one, as I told you, right? This one you have to check with the API, all right? This one you have to check with the API. All right, so JSON bracket inside the API, IMDb ID. Mana IMDb ni? Jangan tak ada. This one, oh, IMDb ID, I besar, D besar, alright. This one, JSON title, T besar. This one we have done it a lot of time, I know already. JSON genre, J besar. JSON director, D, T, D besar. JSON writer, W besar. JSON poster, P besar. JSON plot, P besar. Right. The one is JSON actors, A besar. Right. JSON. I think it's not actors. I think it's cast actors. Actors, correct. A besar. So it's just follow the step and adapt it to your project. Alright. So it's basically follow the step and adapting it to your project. Okay, any questions? We are on this step, but it's already maghrib, and then nanti halfway nanti kena berhenti kan. Actually, the third step is alright, create the API call function. Alright, so the future. Okay, we leave it there. Right, we leave it there. It's already maghrib. Alang-alang, we stop here. Right. After this, right, after this, we will continue and get the API and bring out the data in the UI. Okay, so 30-minute break, 7:55. All right, 7:55, and then we continue. Okay. Okay, kita we continue. Alright, we continue. Next step. This one, right? So call create this function. All right, create this function. Just now I made a mistake, right? We just create this function. So next step, create this function inside detail. Inside detail. Dot. Right, I always put it at the last, before the last curly bracket. All right, so future is not album, it's going to be movie detail. Sama je. So if you watch my video yesterday, it's the same thing. Fetch movie. All right, future movie detail, fetch movie. So import models movie detail. So future movie detail, future movie async. All right, HTTP is rate. How to remove the rate there? All right, you put package http dot shttp. All right, it's the same thing. And then this should be the URL. All right, this should be the URL. So the URL is this URL. All right, we had code to one first. It's okay. We did like what we did yesterday. Okay, and then this one is not album. This one is movie detail dot from JSON. All right, movie detail dot from JSON. All right, and then this one is JSON decode respond body. Up. JSON decode is red. Why is it red? Because I need to import that convert. So once I input that convert, everything is okay. Fail to load album also like fail to load movie. Okay, so this one, once you are done, this can be called macam semalam. Actually, this one tak payah. I can call it directly over here. So this fetch movie dot then, alright, and then this one set state. Set state. Kalau I buat ni takkan keluar. I know already. Alright, I have to do a set state, and then I cut it here. Alright, set state. And then semicolon here. So this one I will create a new variable here. So var movie, right? Var movie, or I can do movie, movie detail movie, right? But movie detail here, dia ni, right? So I have to do exclamation mark. Right, because it will be empty for a while I'm looking for the API. This is my explanation yesterday. It will be empty for a while I'm retrieving it from the API. So I put exclamation mark here. All right, means it's optional. And then movie, all right, movie equals to value. Okay, so kalau dia akan jadi, right, it will be something like this. So I'm going to put here, for example, movie dot title, alright, movie dot title, but it's ni, dia akan ni kejap, I put exclamation mark. Alright, I'm sure that movie is there. So once I do that, alright, Harry Potter dia akan merah and it will come out. It will come merah, it will come out. Right, movie merah come out. So the reason why it's red, it's because, right, it's because the movie was empty for a while. That's why dia merah kejap. After this, I will show. No, after this, what you're going to do is you're going to do the tanda soal, right? The optional binding. If the movie is not there, then I will show loading. If the movie is there, then I will show the movie information. All right. So let me update the code for a while so that you can check as well with the code. What I want you to do for the next 10 minutes, all right, what I want you to do for the next 10 minutes is to bring out all the information, right? Bring out all the information that we have, the genre, the director name, the year, the actors, the plot, and everything. So that's what I want you to do for the next 10 minutes. Alright, so code updated. Alright, so 10 more minutes, alright, for you to, ni lah sampai 8.20 for you to update the code. Okay, so sambung kan. No, sambung lah, we'll give you the answer. I assume you already did it. So this one I will put inside a column. So title, genre, all right, year, what else? Actors, right, director, writer, plot, and then over here I can put image dot network. This is the poster URL, all right, poster URL. Poster. Okay, once I do that, movie information will come out. I will have a dot dot dot. All right, how to fix a dot dot dot? I have to add single child scroll view. All right, then I will have it. If I want the height also, I can control. Okay. If I want, I can add a padding. And then if I want also, I can add size box every time. Okay. Okay, so that's but you can see all the movie is showing that flea hollow. All right. The reason because the URL is still hard coded, so this one I can just do like yesterday. So widget.imdbid. Right, so once I do widget.imdbid, then the movie will be shown accordingly. Widget .imdbid widget.imdbid widget.imdbid. Oh, sorry, not here. Silap. It's not on the API key here. So widget.imdbid. Alright. So once I do that, saya dah masuk merah ni dia dah susah lah. Okay, I will stop and play. Okay, so this one I put Harry. Alright. Press search. Okay, merah kejap. Alright, but if I go back here, alright, merah kejap. Alright, and then I go back here, merah kejap, and then okay, so I will do conditional rendering. Alright, conditional rendering. You already saw it in React Native. Here, I'm not sure if you saw it. I'm not sure if you saw it. So if movie, all right, equals to null, all right, if movie equals to null, I'm going to show an empty contain loading indicator, all right, loading indicators. I'm not sure what is circle progress indicator, all right. So if movie equals to null, I will show circle progress indicator. If not, I will show all this. Right, so that's one way to do. And maybe this one I will put it in the center. So if the movie is still loading, I will show this. If not, I'm going to show the column. Right. So once I do that, let's say that I press Harry Potter here. It's not saving. Okay, so let's say that I do it right. Well, now my data is okay. Right, you can see that it's like other loading. It's not the right thing, it's a loading, right? So once I add that, then there will be a loading comes out. All right, so this is conditional rendering. Ternary operator, right? Ternary operator. So if movie is null, which means that I'm still loading the movie, then I will show a circle progress indicator. If not, I will show the movie information, right? Which is column and everything. Okay, so any questions so far? So of course you can improve it. All right, you can put style, text style. All right, and then font size 20, colors dot, I know like any color, colors dot blue. All right, you can improve it if you want. Well, I think we stop here for this exercise. I hope you remember these steps. Or I hope you remember these steps. We are still going to do this. We are still going to do API. But I think I need to show you how to submit the app as well. All right, any questions for this one? Yes.
So how we can categorize these apps? Is it like we use it for our own directory, something like that?
Sorry, categorize what?
Okay, this is the movie listing, right? Is it
You're,
so the usage where we can apply this, like theater, movie, or
this one is like, I know if you know IMDb, there is an app. It's called IMDb. Because I ni lah, right. If I want to know about movie, which actor berlakon apa everything, normally I will look at IMDb. So it's just an entertainment app.
oh, okay, okay.
So something like it's something like IMDb, the simple version of IMDb. So let's say that I want to know about, I selalu tengok for example, you know lah. So this is something like IMDb, a simplified version of IMDb.
It's kind of an entertainment.
Entertainment lah.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, so now we are going to try to submit the app. Right, so lesson 11, I will use this book as a reference, right? Lesson 11.
So testing also part of submission before.
I'm not sure what they mean by testing, but so let me see. I think it's just a small topic, only on alpha and beta testing.
Thank you.
Okay, yang lagi. So lesson 11. Lesson 11. They're trying to look. Okay, this one, yeah. Okay, I will go directly to app submission, which is this one. All right, publishing a Flutter app. All right. So when you have complete the development, all right, you have to test your app, all right, and fix the bugs, right? So actually they are promoting Firebase lah. All right, so you have to test the app. You have to you test out. Right? There's a bug or anything, but our app is very simple. So the last step is to publish the app, all right, to Google Play, or the iOS app you publish it to App Store, right? So that's the last step. So I would like to remind you, all right, if you want to publish it to Google Play, you need to have a Google Play account. All right, this is the first week class, and the Google Play account will cost you 25 USD per lifetime, right? So to app submission requirement, all right, so you have to have a Google Play account. All right, that one is 25 USD per lifetime. And then for Apple Store account, all right, 99 USD per year. All right. So once you have done that, all right, so Google Play formally known as a zero, all right. So you're going to create an app icon. All right, you're going to create an app icon. I normally create an icon. All right, I'm normally this one. I normally create an icon, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to create 1024 times 1024. Right, so that's the icon size. So for example, last 2 days, all right, last 2 days, I was uploading one of the apps of our client. Where was it? Allah. I think this one. I can see. Yeah. I don't think this one is 1024 times 1024, right? But you need to have one logo. All right. Normally, I will create a logo that is 1024 times 1024. So create an app logo. Get an app logo. 1024, right? Times 1024. I think I have. Yeah. And then what I need to do, all right, what I need to do is, baca balik ya. What I need to do, I need to no, I don't like to do it like this, right? I like to do it differently. I will show you differently, right? Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to close my Android Studio. I'm going to close my Flutter project, right? So I'm sure that this code is working already. I'm going to close my project. And then I'm going to reopen it back. All right, I'm going to reopen it back. But this time around, I'm going to open an existing project. I'm going to look for my Flutter project. My Flutter project. Where was it? My Flutter project right here. Right, it's here, all right. But I don't open it right away, right? I will not open it right away. I will go inside Android folder, right? If I want to do it for Android, I will go inside Android folder. Then I press open. All right, and then I press close, right? Press close. Okay, so this is Android file structure. All right, this is Android file structure. You don't need to know that much. Right, you don't need to know that much. The only thing that you need to know is what this file, which is called Android manifest. So Android manifest is configuration of our application. Right, so that's one thing that you need to know about the file structure. Right, the first one is you need to know there is this file which is called Android manifest. Right, this is the configuration of our project. Right, Android manifest, right, configuration of our application, So last time, right, yesterday when you create your app, I asked you to be careful, right, to check your package name. The package name cannot be com.example, right? It has to be something reverse DNS and everything. In case, all right, in case you screw up, all right, you forget, all right, this is where you have to change it, all right. So for example, over here, it will tell you, all right, the package name, the IC, right, I have to say the IC, the ID of your application is my.com.anak2u.weather. Okay, so that's one thing. One thing that this file do is you have to declare all the device features, all the permission that your application need. What is a permission? Permission is a device features. All right, one of the device features is internet. Right, your app will use internet. All right, if you remember, kan, before you download an Android app, right? Before you download an Android app, Android, Google Play or something. So at the bottom, kan, they normally they will have this thing which is called permission. all the things that you use for your application. So it's there also where you, this is what it means, the permission, right? All the device features that your app will use, you have to declare it here, right? So how you declare it? Before application, right? Before application punya penutup, right? Before application punya penutup, you will say, you will type users bracket. Sorry, not before application, before manifest, right? Before manifest punya penutup. So second last line, you will type users permission, and then you type internet, all right? Then it's, you're going to select it, right? So users permission, Android name, internet. So I'm going to use internet in my application, right? Users permission, Android name, internet. I'm going to use internet in my Android application. All right, so this is an example how to add permission inside your application or inside your Android Studio project. So you have to add permission. So if your app use camera, then you have to add camera permission and everything. So add permission inside your application. So once I do that just now, all right, so another folder that you need to know is map. All right, map folder. All right, so map folder is where you put the application icon. So map folder is where I put the application icon. Right, just now I was talking about the 1024 times 1024 file. All right, so the image that I get is normally 1024 times 1024. Okay, I have one here. I have this one also. No, I have a lot. All right, now where is it? Okay. Okay. Let's say that I take this photo. I can't remember where it is. So from here, right, 1024 times 1024. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to this website, which is called App Icon Generator. I Google App Icon Generator. Okay, no, second one, make app icon. Sama je, the first one, the second one is the same thing. So make app icon. I take my photo just now, my logo just now. I upload it there. All right. Okay. So option. Entertainment utilities or entertainment. All right. This one is just for their database, right? They just want it for their database, right? All right, so then I will have all the images, all the font size that I need. All right, all the font size that you see this one. There are five files. Actually, normally I have to do it manually. I have to like do this manually. I have to prepare this icon manually. 72.72, 48.48, 144.144. That's open source. That's free, free. And then 96.96, right? And then 192. That's only for Android. And then iOS also, there is a bunch of file that you have to prepare. So I'm so lazy. What I'm going to do, I use this one, my app icon. Once I do that, I download it. All right, but the problem is They want, you know, right? Include icon for iWatch. Just you know, just put your email and everything. They want you to, they want your email lah, basically. They want your email. It's free, but they want your email. But once it's there, all right, they will send it to your email. All right, then I will have my nice icon here. All right, Android, iMessenger, iOS, so iOS. All right, so this is me. And then I go back to my Android Studio. I open my map here. Open it, right click. Open it. Reveal in Finder. All right, so then I have these files, right? Just now I have yeah. So I have here, so same file name, map HDPI, map MDPI, XHDPI, LDPI, and everything. So technically, I can just copy this and then put it here, up, and then replace everything. Replace. Right. So everything is going to replace. Now I have my icon. All right. From here also, so this is the Android view, right? This is the Android view. So that's the only two folder that you need to tekan, right? That's the only two folder. LDPI, right? LDPI actually is for the new phone. From here, right? Let's say that for example, I press play. All right. From here also I can press play. Right. From here also I can press play. Check everything. Just now I was on the Flutter mode. This is only on the Android mode. From here I can press play. Okay, so now my app is there. All right, my app is there, and then it's loading. Right, is the name. All right, but importantly, the app icon should be replaced already. Yeah? The app icon should be replaced. Oh. Okay, press back, press home, press home. Search. Okay, press OK, press home. Kenapa tak boleh pergi home? This is simulator problem and not the app problem, right? Not the app problem. But anyway, the icon should be changed. I want to show the icon, but I cannot. The simulator pula a problem. Too many issues with my thing, right? But normally the icon should be changed. And then somewhere inside there is another file that is quite important. Right? There's another file which is quite important, which is called Gradle script, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so. Oh no, sorry, local properties. All right, inside local properties. So one more file that is important, local properties. Kenapa so? Because my ini almost empty. Flutter kan, it takes a lot of spaces tau. So after this kan, actually what you should do as well, I should have done it as well. What you should do once everything is on GitHub, you can remove it from your PC, because I think one folder like 1-2 gig as well. Sebab tu just slow sikit. Okay, so this one, all right. So I have this file. This is what we call. This is the local.properties file. What the local.properties file will do is it will define the version of your application. What is the version? Version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5 and everything. So every time, all right, every time you update your application, all right, you need to change the version. Right? Every time you want to perform an update, kan? Sometimes like MySejahtera also have update kan, update 1, update 2, the new the new with the with yang benda hitam tu kan, the black thing. I think now the black the interaction, everything. So that's every time you have to update your application. So every time you update your application, you will touch this file, you will usik this file, you will define the version name and version code. So what are the difference between version name and version code? Version name, right, is human readable format. Version code is increasing integer. Right, increasing integer, right? So for example, this one could be 1.0.0, that could be 1.0.1, it could be 1.1.0, right? It could be 2, right? So this is for us, right? For user and customer to know about your application update. For this one need to be increasing integer. So let's say that I put 1, all right. The next version update I put 2. The next version update I put 3. All right. I cannot patah balik 2. Cannot. I have to always increase it. I can do like this. I can just jump to 100. Terus pun boleh. All right. I can do like this. I can just jump like this. Because some people, right? Why I say like this? Because some people they like to follow on top, right? Some people they do like this. Start with 100, then 101, and then 100, right? 200, right? Some people like to do like this. It's not me, right? It's not the ni. It's actually the okay. Apa kalau 1.0 I will do 100. If I do like this, I will do this, right? If I do like this, I will do like this. Some people they like to do like this as well, right? So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or you can do something like that as well, right? It's up to you. As long as it's increasing, you cannot patah balik saja, right? This one cannot. right? To know about the version of application, all right? The version of application. Actually, nothing to do with copyright. Nothing to do with copyright. It's just a way for them to get a reference. Ya ini version berapa? It's just for reference. Nothing to do with copyright or something. It's just like to labeling and get a reference of the application. All right, so I've done that. All right, I've done that. Once I've done that, I go back to here. All right, I go back here. And then that's it. All right, I can start to publish my application. All right, so this is a checklist. So checklist number one is you add permission. All right, that's checklist number one. Checklist number two, all right, is you actually not checklist number one is to check this one lah, the application. Right, checklist number one should be to check the package name. Alright, kalau mana tahu kan you terlupa tukar, right, the first time you forget to do it, then you have to change it. Right, so that's checklist number one. Okay, checklist number two is to check the permission. Checklist number three, alright, to gantikan logo. Checklist number four, alright, is to change the version. Alright, if you are doing an app update, then the version number should be increased. Okay, once it's done, then I'm ready to publish I'm ready to create the build. All right, give me 1 minute because today I cakap banyak kan, not minute. I minum air kejap. 2 minutes lah, 2 minutes. Okay. How to do it? Very easy. All right. So the first one, all right, the first one you have built here. All right, you have built here. Build APKs. All right. So build yeah, build APK. Grammar. Okay. Let's try. Build APK. Okay. So that's one. Right, build APK. So once I do that, this thing will run. All right, this thing will be running. Tunggu. Okay, then I will have the APK generated successfully. All right, for one module Android APK, and then you press locate. All right. Okay, so this is an APK. All right, this is an APK. So you have this APK. What is an APK? All right, the one that I show you is to produce an APK. All right, to produce. This is the step to produce. All right, to produce an APK that you can share. Right? Not the one that you upload to Google Play, that you can share to your friends, right? To your friends, companies, member colleagues, right? Family, right? To download it directly, all right? To download it directly. So you can do this after this. You can try to do it, all right? But upon installing, all right, there will be a warning, all right? The point there will be a warning, all right? Macam apa ni apa? This APK, for I can't remember this APK is not apa recognized, source not recognized or something. Continue download, continue installing or something. If you run this kind of error, this kind of pop-up will come out. Why? Because it's for you to, because you see, very easy. We'll find new debug. Right? This is just for you to. Normally, it's only being done for tests, for testing purposes. It's not being intended for you to share it for people to use it. Right? It's only for testing purposes. So that's why it's very short. Right? Okay, you need the thing to be done within 3 seconds. You do that thing, and then normally I put in Google Drive. I can even put it on Slack, and then you download it. I can do it like that as well. But it's only for testing purposes. Sorry, between close friends or something. Right. So this is what we call a debug APK. Right. How to produce a debug APK. Right. It's not the real APK. This is not the real build. Right now, I don't call it APK anymore. I call it build. APK, if I'm not mistaken, stands for application package. If I'm not mistaken. So it's not the real build that you upload to Google Play. All right. So the one that you upload to Google Play, all right, the one that you upload to Google Play, the step is slightly different. Right. It's going to be build, generate, sign, bundle APK. Right. So this is the step, the choice for you to create the build. Right? It's not the APK anymore. It's the build that you're going to upload to Google Play. Right? So once you do that, it's not really straightforward. That's why I say it's not really straightforward. Once you do that, all right, you have to change either this or this. All right. So it's now, all right, because this is actually older version, new version. All right, older version, new version. Now, no choice. All right, now no choice. You have to do this all the time. Right? You have to do this all the time. All right, press next. Okay. See, yeah. So before uploading, before creating an APK, right? Alright, before creating an APK, alright, you need to sign your application. Alright, you need to sign. Before creating a build, you need to sign your application. So this is security. I think you punya soalan tadi, this is the answer lah, not the one that you asked just now. The security for security, this is the answer. Case 7. This is for security purposes. It means that only those people who have this key, macam kunci kan, only those people who have this key, he's the one that can create the APK or the build. He's the one that can create the build, and he's the one that can upload to the Google Play. All right, so you create the key, we create a key so that only people who has the key can create the build, all right, or APK and to be uploaded to Google Play. All right, so that's the function of a build. Right? You have to create. You have to create. Okay, so how to create it? This is a button. Right? Actually, I was instructed by somebody. So one more line, right? If you lose the key, all right, you are done. Right? If you lose the key, then you cannot build the app anymore. Right? You cannot build the app anymore. Then, all right, you lost your app, right? You can say you lost your app. So don't lose your key. Don't lose your key. If you remember, right? I'm not sure. It happens to my car, for example. My car. There's this app which is called My Car. Then the black thing. My car, my car sharing. My car. I can't remember. The black. Anyone remember? The my car share or something. My car, this one, and my car, they lost their key now, right? They lost their key. And what they have to do, they have to ask all the people who already downloaded the app to download again another app. All right, actually, normally when that happens, you will normally lose your customer. All right, my car actually lost the key. I'm not sure, either they lost it or they don't pay the vendor. All right, sometimes they don't pay the vendor, so that's why the vendor tak bagi kunci. All right, so that's what happened. So if you lost the key, all right, normally well, you have to ask your customer to download back the application. Okay, so you have to generate a new key. You have to generate a new key, and then it will be a second app. Yeah, the Myka one and Myka 2. I know there's another one which is Hello as well. There's like Hello Food Delivery. Hello Food Delivery also, they lost the key now. Then people already download, like they have like 100,000 download, and they lost the key. And then they have to email their user, please download a new app. this app will no longer be supported, right? If you can see, this app will no longer be supported. Normally, if it's like that, all right, that it means that they lost the key. Okay, so senang aja nak buat, alright. This one where you want to store it, alright. This is where you want to store it. So I want to store it. For example, I just store it here. We use, for example, where a movie, alright, movie.jks, alright. Dia punya habis tu jks. So I will store it on desktop lah, desktop. This is the password of the key, right? This is the password of the key. This is the password for the alias of the key. Actually ada sikit saja beza. You don't need to worry, you can use the same password, alright? So technically you just put this thing 4 times, alright? Same password 4 times. If not, until you lupa, alright? I just put very simple, ABC 1 2 3 4. How long the key, alright? How long the key can exist? Normally people put big number lah, 25 or something, right? I put 25 and above. I'm not sure what happened when the key expired. I think that your app gone also. When the key expired, then I think the app gone also. Alright, but well, just put a big number there. Alright, 25 is okay. Then you fill in all this information. Alright, you fill in all this information. Alright, so this is mobile IT, right? So this is anak cuyu Sembilan Berhad. This is Selangor, Siti Bangi, right? Selangor, and then this is MY, and then press OK. So once I fill in this information, okay, I think someone might also work with vendor, right? Sometimes you ask people to, or you want to do freelance, kan? Some of you want to do freelance. So kalau you work with vendor, there are two things. If you work with vendor, alright, if you work with vendor, before that, I think I need to do toilet break. Berhenti kejap, 7 minutes. But just now, we were filling the information and everything, but let's stop back 10 minutes. I need to do a quick toilet break. Okay. Sorry, quick toilet break. All right. So I was saying, all right. For those who work with vendors, okay, the key is for those who work with vendors, or for those who works with freelance, right? Who for those want to become freelance, the key, all right, is the key lah, right? The key is the key. The key is the nyawa of an application, right? So for example, if I'm a vendor, all right, and then I'm working with a client, and then you have to know lah, sometimes when you become a freelance, when you ni, sometimes client tak bayar tau, right? You have to know that sometimes client tak bayar, right? So the key is where you can hold ransom, right? If you don't pay, right? If you don't pay, then I will not give the key, right? The app is already there. If you don't pay, I will not give the key. I will not give the source code, right? So that's why you have to jaga the key, right? The key is very important. Or if you're a vendor, right? As kalau ni kan, I upah you my freelance, so I want the key, right? You have to make sure that if you upah somebody, you have to make sure that you hold the key. You have the key. Maybe you say, oh no, use my key. Don't use your key, right? Maybe I say, oh no, if you want to create the app, use my key, all right? Don't create the key for me. At least kan, you have to know how to create the key, right? Even if you know how to program, right? If you work with freelance, you have to know how to create the key, all right? So that later there will be no problem. Yang you tak ada key, right? Because I remember when I was in Astro, 2 years later, 1 year after I resigned, no lah, not resign lah. 1 year after I changed job, resign sounds negative, right? Change job, right? Change job for a better opportunity sounds more positive. My boss called, Mus, you remember? You ada tak key? Because we fight with the vendor lah, and then we don't have the key anymore. So of course, no, I don't have the key, right? Of course, I don't have the key. So that's very important, right? Maybe because you never know, one day you fight with the vendor, right? And the vendor hold ransom of the key. So once the app is published, the most important thing that you need to do is to save, right? To have the key. All right, and then press next. Once I'm done, I press next. All right, so remember, tadi, all right, let's recap. I do this Android app bundle, I press next. All right, I create the key, and then I press next. I will do remember password so that next time I don't need to worry about it. I press next. All right, then I will say that I want it to be a release debug. A release debug is release build, right? Release build means the app that I'm going to publish to Google Play. Okay, and then I press finish. Okay, so once successfully, right, you will locate. This is locate the key. No, I don't want the key. Actually, I want I want the AAB, right? So I want the AAB, right? So once it's done, once it's done, all right. Then that's it. I'm ready to upload. All right, that's it. I'm going to upload it to Google Play. All right, I'm going to upload it to Google Play. Okay, I can close my. I will not use my Google Play anymore. Right, that's all for today. For Google, sorry, not for Google Play. Right, that's all for today for Android Studio. So I will close it for a while so that nanti dia tak ni. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, so I already have my account. All right, I already have my account. So the URL, all right, the URL for me to go is play.google.com/app/publish. So this is my Google Play account. All right, go to Google Play account. All right, you will not have it lah, right? You will not have it unless they will ask you to pay for. They will ask you to pay for the 25 USD. If you want, pay lah 25 USD, and then you can have it for per lifetime. You don't need to worry. You need to like, oh my god, I already buy it. I already beli. I have to do it for tomorrow. No, you don't need to do it. All right, it's per lifetime. All right, so this is my account. All right, my account. These are all my student apps last time. All right, ini kan dengan advanced counter everything. Last time when we learn we publish lah the students app. Right, so don't want to just ignore it. So I will do. All right, this is how it looks like. Right, this is how developer console looks like. I'm going to create my app. All right, I'm going to create my app, and then my app, for example, is called movie app. And then language English. All right, is it an app or a game? It's an app. Is it free or paid? Well, at the moment I can do free. Yeah. If you want to pay, then I think you have to set something, Google Wallet account or something. All right, and then press free. And then I term and condition, and then I create the app. All right. Once I create the app, all right. Once I create the app, no, there is no restriction. All right. Once you pay, then you can do whatever you want. All right. Once you pay, then except for the paid one. All right. If you want the app to have paid services, kalau I tak silap, you kena macam link credit card or something. All right. So that's the only thing. Create a Google Wallet, if I'm not mistaken. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to release my app. Set up my app. All right, set up my app. So set up your app. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, set up my app. Sorry, I have to do this first. I have to do this. Correct, set up my app. All right. So the first one, app access. Do you have login function in your app? So this is basically what it is, app access. Do you have a login function in your app? If you have a login function, then you have to select this and then you provide the information now, right? So how to log in, this is username and password, right? You have to provide the sample login and password. If not, I will just select this and then I press save, right? So that's the first question, app access. Do you have login function in your app? Question 2, alright. Your app ada ads ke tak? Alright. Kalau ada ads, press yes. If no, press no. Alright, and then press save.
Sorry, sir. The
Yep.
ads, right? Maybe right now we don't have ads. Maybe in future we have ads. So
then you change. You go back to ads part and then you change. Tapi ni dia ada ads part.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Soalan ketiga, alright. So you have to answer the question lah. Content rating, alright. So you have to answer this. This is what is your email address? Alright. What is the app? Alright. Other type, alright. It's not a game. It's not a social communication. Press next. Do you app content sex violence language? Right? No. Do you have user to interact, chatting or something? No. Online contents, promote content that isn't part but can be accessed? No. Right? Normally no lah. Age restricted? No. Physical location? This one you have to check. Kalau yes lah. If you do something like food delivery, yes lah. If no, no. Alright. Digital good? No. Is it a browser? No. Is it a news or educational project? Maybe. Kalau I have to press yes lah. Alright, because my app is education, right? And then no, right? For movie, no. Alright, press save and then press next. So once you get that, then you will get a rating. Alright, you get a rating. This is the rating that will come out on Google Play, and then press submit. Okay, go back to the dashboard. Alright, go back to the dashboard. Target audience. Age. Alright. So if you want it to be 13 and below, you have to provide privacy policy. If you just started, right, you can just go to privacy policy generator. Alright, if you just started, you can just go to privacy policy generator, and then you answer the questions, and then it will, right, it will generate a privacy policy for you or your app. Right, so that's one way. If you just started. If you're not, all right, if you macam saya, or if you like me, because our app has sensitive data lah, our app take money and everything from customer, then you have to then you have to get a lawyer lah, all right, to create the privacy policy, right? So once you create the privacy policy, you put it on a website or something, and you put the link right inside your application. Okay, how many years old? All right, maybe I put everyone. All right, all right. If you want, you have to put private. If you want it to be untuk budak-budak, privacy policy. But if the app is not for child, don't put for child, right? Because if not, it will cause you more problem. Can it appeal to children? No, right? So my app, kita punya app ini tak ada apa-apa kan? It's not going to be appealing for children. But if you put cartoon, right? If you put cartoon image or something, then your app might be appeal for children. Right? Inside your app, the screenshot ada gambar cartoon, then it might appeal for children. You have to select yes lah, right? Yeah, you have to select yes. Right, save. Alright, save has been changed. Press next. Alright, news app. Is it a news? Is it a news app? No. Alright. And then press back. I say all the things that you have to do. Is it COVID related? Is it COVID? No, nothing to do with COVID. All right. What else? How you use your data? All right, how you use your data. So this one, all right, if your app take users' data, all right, you have to say what kind of data that you use. All right, for example, I normally login, right? We use login, right? I said, all right, is it encrypted? Yes. Do you create data? Yes. Is it encrypted? Yes. Do you provide a way for you to delete the data? Yes. Kena jawab yes lah. If not, it's not going to ni ya. Then press next, and then you have to declare what data that you use. Alright. For example, I might save the name and email. Right? I might save the name and email. I press next, and then I have to declare. Right. Why do you press name? This one sebab ni PDPA and everything. Do you collect or do you share it to somebody? Or let's say that I collect it, I didn't share it. Why do you collect it? Dia kena jawab semua dia. Is no longer than this. I think this one is yes. Data collection is required. User can't turn off. Is the data is required or user can? Is it user can? My mind is yes. This one is for login. Why you need it? Because login. Yeah, right. I need email for the login. Right. And then account management. All right. I need for the login. All right. And then press save. Name. All right. Same thing as well as email. We just tipu lah, not tipu. I mean, if I don't do this, then you don't know how to fill it in. Right now, you know how to fill it in. Right. I need it for the login. Right? I need it for login. So for login is like that. Right. For example, kan, my app takes student name information, student date of birth. That one is no longer for login, right? That one is for app functionality, right? Because this is my app is actually a student record app. Obviously, I did it for app functionality, right? And then press save, and then press next. Once that store listing data encrypted, all right? You have to submit a privacy policy. Leave and discard. All right, I just put like https www.tuyu.com.my/privacy. Oh, sini ada reka lah, reka. Save. Okay, and then press back. Okay, I think once done, I think okay already for this one. Have to jawab ni pula. Data safety. Oh, this one is the one that we did just now. I think this one we already answer. Why they asked me to answer back? Because I think it was not saved properly. Okay, so tadi you nampak kan I buat apa? Alright, I will just answer no. But just now you saw what we need to answer. Normally it was not saved properly just now, so that's why it's like that. Okay, we're done that. We have done data safety, app content, privacy policy. Go back to the dashboard. Alright. Dua lagi. App category. Alright, app category. So what this is, I think ini pun soalan Kesavan tadi ya. What category is your app? This is all the category available. So macam tadi, I think it should be under entertainment lah. Right, it should be under entertainment. All macam my app, alright, the one that I do for schools, attendance app, alright, I do attendance app. So that one is for utilities, right? If it's for attendance, it is for utilities.
Sorry, sir. Sir, if let's say the app that we have created is not include any of the category, that means we need to do anything extra steps.
Tak ada, it need to be inside one category. Kalau tak ada, it might be inside utilities. Productivity, alright, it might be productivity. If not, then it might be inside productivity. Something that helps people life, right? So you can be as generous as possible, but normally when we create an app, something to help people's life, right? If I do fart app kentut kan, there's fart app as last time. Fart app maybe, app kentut maybe something that is funny lah, right? Something that is funny. Right?
Sometimes we have funny apps.
That one might be on entertainment or comics, right? Entertainment or comics, right? So you just just find the most appropriate, right? Kalau it's funny, it's either comics or entertainment. If it's something that helps people life, normally it's under productivity. But other than that, you can be more specific. Or it's productivity, but I help to teach. Then it's going to be under education. Okay? It's productivity, but something that is related to your lifestyle, your health. Then you can cari health lah, alright. Nanti kan dia ada ranking, right? So you want to make sure that my app top 10 ranking in education. So you want to make sure that you are in education, so that people can see, your app is top 10 ranking. So whatever that you select here, nanti dia kata, these are all the apps that's ranked inside education. You want to make sure that you are there.
Noted, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, then, all right, email address. So I put my email there. All right, phone number. It's not star. All right, website, advertise. All right, very safe. All right, one more thing to do. After that, I'm going to upload the thing that we created just now. So satu lagi benda. All right, go back to dashboard. All right, set up your store listing. This is the last thing. No, this is not the last thing. This is the last thing that I have to do, or I have to fill in all this information. All right, I have to fill in all this information. So movie app, get info on latest movie. All right. So you do that, all right. They have to full description. This is the one that's going to come out when you go to Google Play, right? App Store, Google Play, AirAsia, Google Play, AirAsia, Google Play. All right, when you go to Google Play, all right, when you go to the Google Play, this is the one that will come out here. All right, this is the one that will come out. I'll fill in all this, and then I have to get the app icon. So remember just now, I have my 1024 times 1024. Right? I have my app icon that I did with the 1024.1024. So I have to download. Sorry, 512. I thought 1024. So I have to download 1512512, but I think it's generated. This one, Play Store icon. All right, so I just put it there, and then the app icon will be there. Right, and then feature graphic. This one I have to do. All right, this one I have to do. But if kalau you malas, what I did yesterday is I go to Canva. All right, see the size 1024 times 500. But normally you have to have a designer to do it. So I actually go to Canva because I want it to be fast. I want to do it fast, right? I go to Canva, create a design, all right, and then I create custom size 1024 times 500, all right. Kalau you macam nak ni kan, I just want to upload it for uploading sake, all right. I put it there, all right. Then kalau you design from here lah, right? You design from here. Letak phone or something, ada tak? Ada kan? Maybe this one, right? You put here. I put my app screenshot there. I will just put whatever they already have. I put my app screenshot there. Where's my app screenshot? Maybe I put this there, alright, and then maybe anak to you, or all your school resources in one mobile application. Right, yeah, I will just want to do it fast for you. Maybe www.anaktoyou.com.my, right, and download it. Download. Then that's the fastest way that I can do, right? That's the fastest way that I can do. If not, you design it properly, right? If not, you design it properly. So that's how you get it. Very quick. But of course, you have a lot of other design that you can do. All right, this is the phone screen, the app screenshot. All right, the app screenshot. No need to be copyright or trademark. Copyright and trademark. The one that you want to copyright is actually your logo, you want to trademark your brand and everything. So that's your copyright and trademark. The app normally kan dia tak boleh tau. App cannot be copyrighted. If you're talking about law, the app itself cannot be copyrighted and everything. That's why you have Google Doc. This is what I learned, right? That's why you have Google Doc, which is exactly the same thing as Microsoft Words, and then you also have Open Doc. Kan, you have Open Doc, Microsoft Office, you have Google Doc. Everything I'm going to do the same thing, right? So the idea, the app cannot be copyright, cannot be trademark, copyright. You cannot say that, but the image, the icon, that one is copyrighted. The logo, that one is copyrighted and trademark. But the app, all right? If one day, today, I decide to do the same app as AirAsia, right? I don't know, like I want to do the same app as MySejahtera. I can, all right? I can. But I cannot use the logo, I cannot use the name and everything. So that one is not copyrighted. The logo, image, assets, that one is copyrighted and trademark. But the app itself, I can create the app, same functionality also can. Okay. Alright, so screenshot how to get, very easy. Alright, so you can use a simulator. Alright, you can use a simulator. Oh fuck, sorry. Okay, my simulator break just now. Alright, I think you saw as well my simulator break. But this is how to create a screenshot. You open your app on simulator, you create. This is where you create the screenshot. Alright, and then for me the screenshot will be inside. Alright, so it will be. So you don't need to have, because now they ask you for phone, they ask you for tablets, they ask you for 10-inch tablets punya ni screenshot. Alright, so you don't need to have all this. Alright, you just need to create all these different emulator. Right, you need to create all these different emulator. Once you create all these different emulator, then you just upload the screenshot from this different emulator. Alright, so I think because I submitted this app kemarin, so I think I have all the sizes which I take from the emulator as well. Alright, which I take from the emulator as well. Oh lama, tapi ni lah, right, debug ni kena jaga-jaga lah, right. That's the thing. That's not nice. Okay. Okay, and then press save. Alright, press save. Once I press save, that's it. I created my store listing. Alright, once I press save, I created my store listing. The things cannot be saved. Something so error movie app. This one, oh, because it's empty. Alright, so this app is the best app of all time. Alright, press save. Okay, so this one is done. All right. Once this one is done, that's it. All right. I'm going to upload the file just now. Right. I'm going to upload the file just now, the AAB that I created. There are different. You know, that's why I think just now you're asking about testing, right? But if you go back, right? If you go back, they're talking about alpha, beta testing. What I can do, right? I can do it as a testing first. Okay. I don't want to upload it to Google Play, all right? I want to upload it to certain people first, right? If you want to do it, it's here, right? You go for internal testing, right? Internal testing is where you upload it, you upload the app so that only certain people can have access to your app. Closed testing also is the same thing, all right, but I'm not sure what's the difference. I'm not sure what's the difference because normally I choose one or other. I don't really see the difference. So this one, they will have a list. If I'm not mistaken, this one you have to give the name of testers, right? This one I have to upload the name of testers. This one, if I'm not mistaken, I will give the tester a link, all right, and then they will just test it, right? Two reasons. Yeah? If I'm not mistaken, this one I have to have all the email of the testers. This one, if I'm not mistaken, I give them the link, and then only those with link can find the app. Open testing, if I'm not mistaken, is everyone can find it, but there will be a remark that, right, this app is still on testing. Right, so that's if I'm not mistaken, that's the difference. Or I can go directly to production. All right, I can do, okay, I don't want to test anymore. All right, so if you want to test, you do here, you press this. If you want to do closed testing means I want to give a link to people download it. You go here, you press here. Open testing, all right, everyone can find it, all right, but everyone will see a remark like this app is still on development or something. Go here, press here, all right. Production means I want everyone can download it. I don't care, it's not testing, it's live already. I go here, all right, and then I press here. Regardless of where you press, you will always find the same page. All right, this is where I'm going to upload the thing that I have just now, the AAB that I have just now. All right, harap-harap tak hilang. I find it should hilang. I have to find it. Where is it? Where is it? I have to find it because I think I lost the. Yeah, I think I lost it already. So I have to find it. Prop work. Module 3, week 6. Weather app. Build. Oh, sorry, it's inside. I don't think it's here. Build. App. Output. APK. No, not APK. App. Generated app. Generated. Okay. App output. Flutter APK. No. Mapping. Oh, I don't know where is it. TMP. No, it's not. Maybe it's not in this folder. Maybe it's inside Android. No, it's not. So it has to be here. Build app generated. Sorry, no. Intermediate. No. Kotlin output. APK. It's inside release folder, but then it's okay lah. We just because I lost the window just now. I think I accidentally closed it. We just because if not it defeat the purpose lah. Right? I already share everything. Let me open back. Right? I thought I don't need to use it anymore. Let me open back the thing. Okay, then I go to build. I buat balik lah, generate sign build APK, alright, AAB, press next, because I already save it, no need, I just press finish. Okay, I go here. Locate. Okay, so it's here, alright, I will just upload it, alright, I will just upload it here. Okay, save. All right. Once I press save, and then I just put review release. All right. Once I press review, then as what Kesavan put there, right, the app will be on review. Right. He was talking it just now, right? The app will be on review. Who's reviewing it? Google Play will review it. All right. If they find out your app is hanky panky, right? You said that you don't have pawn, but you put pawn. All right. No lah. If they said that, all right, you said that if there's something wrong with your app, then they will tell you, oh, something is wrong with the app. Please fix it before you can do it. All right. So that's how normally. Talking about that, I was submitting an app yesterday. So let me check. So this is my client's app. So this one, if it's in review, it's going to be like this, right? So it's in review. So I have to wait lah. I have to wait. Okay, that's it for today. Ya, habis awal sikit. Yeah, because if not kita ni lah. So next week is the third day, right? So third day of day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 3 for API, so you're going to practice your API next week, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, you're going to practice your API, and then I Nanti I arrange balik. No lah, I just going to arrange. How many days left? How many days left? How many days left? Next Tuesday is this one, the one that yesterday I changed 25, 27. And then one more day left, right? So if not we will do one. If not we do one together, and then the final day, the date where we're going to do like revision is the 27th, right? So we do like that. So next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday we're going to do the API, right, that you created on module 2, right, we're going to use it, right? If you lost it, then you're going to use my API, lah, right, the login and everything, right? But if you still have it, if you have your own, then you use your own. If not, you use mine, right? Then we do like login, register, and then you log in, you will get, I don't know what we did last time, right? Add new places or something, and then you have detailed places, and you have add review and everything. So we will do that next week.
Hi, sir.
All right. Any other question?
Hi, sir. Can I ask?
Yes.
So I have two questions. First of all, about the space on the application, mobile application. Is it too concerned like the punya capacity, like any limitation for the space?
Space is it for the mobile app?
Yeah.
I think now, well, you check your you check your app lah, alright? You check your app. Whenever you upload it, you can see lah how many space it use, 20, 30 meg. That one is very subjective. Even 11 actually okay lah. 11 actually okay. And then for example this one, let's see, 20, 30, 40. For this one, for me it's big already. All right, for me it's big already.
So it is also one of the point they will review.
I know they won't review it. This is just for customer. Customer will like, besarnya app ni tak nak download lah. They won't review it. It's just from customer perspective. So if it's too big, what I should do, for example, I should remove a picture that is not important or something. So that's how I should do it. I have to reduce the thing.
So my second question, sometimes we have the marketplace mobile apps, and then we have access for the merchant as well, like customer and merchant supplier access. So when we create the mobile apps, do we need to submit everything for review, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Macam saya lah ni, I have app for parent, I have app for teacher, I have app for attendance, so I have to submit 3 times. It depends. It depends. So for me, I have to submit 3 times.
Okay, that means if let's say the marketplace, we call it marketplace, the merchant access, they upload the product, it will reflect to the marketplace, something like that. This is how it.
So 3 kali lah kena buat. 3 kali kena buat. Okay. And then actually there is sometimes that's what I say kan, sometimes there is a private they have private Google Play, alright, they have like private Google Play. So maybe if you Google for Lazada marketplace, Lazada for seller, you don't see it because they have a private one. That one is also possible. I know that Uber do that. Uber driver kan, you cannot find the app on Google on the App Store because they have their private one. And then I think we already covered last time, right? We have internal. Nanti you check out balik when we learn week 1. I already covered. For example, you have the in-house account, and you have the customer account. For the in-house account, normally customer will not find it on App Store.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, if there is no questions, I will stop the class now, and then I will see you on Tuesday. So not Wednesday. Actually, in the end, yesterday I checked with the family. My family said, no lah, your ni come afternoon lah. But I said, like, it's okay lah. Since I already changed it Tuesday, we do Tuesday, at least Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, you can catch up on everything. And then we have Thursday. I don't want to change back to Wednesday. We just do Tuesday, all right? And then Wednesday, you can catch up if anything. And then you Friday. Last class is Thursday. Okay, so I see you